Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation of EcoOil Going Global. Here's the agenda for today's meeting. Starting from the business model, we recommend the so-called Fuel as a Service business model, making EcoOil an energy solution service partner for the customer. EcoOil will finance, operate, and monitor the fuel production on behalf of the customer. The revenues will be based on a service fee per produced liter, as well as an operational fee for each active production unit. With this model, the customer capital investments will be minimized and the expense will be an operational one. The model also enables a smart location strategy, minimizing transportation costs between supply and consumption. This maximizes the customer value and profits. The value proposition for the customer increases resilience and reduces the dependency on volatile oil markets, making fuel costs controllable and predictable. For investors, as the business will be built on recurring revenue, this leads to much higher shareholder value and the valuation of the company. Revenues surpassing far with a clear margin the profits of a one-off product sales. Key requirements for success: customer upfront payments in the beginning to ensure financing, proximity to biomass and local demand, and thirdly, development of a robust partner ecosystems are the keys to success. The organization for Going International is the transnational network. This manages the high pressures of global integration as well as local responsiveness. We will have a lean global HQ to control research and development, finance, the data platform, as well as agile regional hubs to manage local activities close to the customer, especially developing the supply chain, business development, and the sales.
So in this slide, we're explaining what makes the EcoOil special and what firm-specific advantages we should keep developing. First, our patented catalyst technology is the biggest strength. It's unique and it gives us a strong edge because no one else can easily copy it. Second, our modular container units makes it easy to move and set up production anywhere, which helps us scale internationally very fast. Third, our CO2 neutral fuel fits perfectly with the global move towards sustainability and clean energy. And finally, our remote monitoring and data systems allow us to track performance and fix problems before they even happen. So together, these make EcoOil a technology-driven and sustainable company with real competitive advantage. Now here we will show what parts of the business we should keep inside the company or actually internalize. We should first keep full control over our main technology, the catalyst, R&D, and engineering design. These are at the heart of our innovation. Our data and monitoring systems should also stay in-house because they are sensitive and part of what makes us unique. We should also own our fuel as a service model, meaning we handle the contracts ourselves to keep stable and predictable income. And finally, we should manage customer relationships directly. So we stay close to clients, build trust, and also improve constantly. In a nutshell, we keep everything that involves our core technology, data, and customers under our control.
To scale globally, non-core operations like logistics and container assembly can be outsourced through trusted local partners. Collaboration with local engineering firms, suppliers, and government reduces cost, speeds up market entry, and supports sustainability goals. Finally, clear contracts, transparent communication, and digital monitoring are key to protecting EcoOil's technology while building long-term, trust-based partnership.
Key location advantages that we are looking at are, for example, raw material proximity, high fossil fuel resilience, and unique opportunities, as you can see from our location choices here. First, start a pilot from Sweden and Northern Europe, then scale in India and Brazil, and finally look opportunities in Southeast Asia. Piloting in North Europe is where you can test data-driven operations at high standard and near headquarters in Sweden, but also use forestry and shipping industries in other countries in Northern Europe. Brazil and India are the most important regions. Here is where resources, scale, and demand meet. First mover, first advantages, huge populations, matching natural resources make this an ideal location. After success in the first two mentioned, especially the India and Brazil, we could look to expand in unique opportunities in Southeast Asia. In these regions, remote island energy needs and decentralized production is ideal for our business model. Niches like off-grid industrial zones, palm and forestry processing hubs are places where we recommend expanding our business.
Now let's look at the financial side of things. We think quite conservatively that we can save up around 3.5 million euros a year for a single unit, and we would charge for a single unit 2 million euros a unit a year. As we have a lot of upfront costs in the beginning, because we need to buy a container and also a biomass to ethanol conversion machine, we estimate this will be 2.8 million euros. We will ask in advance this money from the client. This way we don't have any liquidity problems and have way less problems when scaling. If we look more concretely at the numbers, we see 5 units sold in the first year. This is in Europe and as a pilot, obviously. Then we see very big scaling. We hope that the proof of concept in Europe will be able to allow contracts with big mining corporations in India and Brazil, where, for example, 10 units can be used on a single mining site, so not that much contracts have to be closed, and hopefully we can reach these numbers.
So this is the final slide, which shows how EcoOil creates value in 3 ways: economic, environmental, and social. On the economic side, we make steady income through our fuel as a service model with per liter fees and monthly service charges. On the environmental side, we help reduce CO2 emissions, promote biomass recycling, and support renewable fuel production. On the social side, we create local jobs, improve energy independence, and support off-grid communities. So overall, we're not just building a profitable business, we're building one that's innovative, sustainable, and socially responsible. And as a global momentum consultancy team, we thank you for your attention.